Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the channel. Welcome back. Wanted to talk about a few of the camera mounts I have here. Got asked to kind of talk about it a little bit, so wanted to bring it up in this video. So basically, I pretty much made this up. I mean, this part of it I just put together just because I needed something about this size and was too lazy to cut something up and put something together. But there's other camera mounts out there that, you know, people post online, YouTube especially. And I thought about going with Scotty mount because that's what everybody was using at the time. Kind of wish if I would do it over, maybe go with the ram mount because of the balls. You know, you can kind of swivel this a little bit better. I don't know. But with the Scotty mount, because of the gear track, the gear head, it allows it to swivel right in that spot when you put it on the track. So one thing I like about this is this right here is some aluminum tubing that I found. I thought it was, you know, pretty good and rigid, instead of it being like with PVC is really, you know, wobbly. So I wanted to get something that would be a little bit more stable. So what I did was I actually stuck the Scotty mount, you know, portion here into the aluminum tubing. Did the same thing on this side. Actually, I believe this is the Trailblazer mount here, and I put that in there. So that's something I shoved in there, drilled a hole and put a screw through, put the camera mount. This one swivels, you know, side to side. This one doesn't, but when I added in those discs, it actually will, you know, move up and down when it's in the spot. Got a 6-inch GoPro cable that I hooked up to my USB charge port, where I will link up the video to that one. And then this one here is actually a little bit more newer as compared to that one. I've had, actually, when I say newer, it's actually, I built this one after that. So this one here, I actually used a Scotty mount piece here, and what I did was, you know, unscrew this. Is the session 4. It does okay. So what I did was I actually took one of these. Let me go ahead and disassemble this one. Took one of these, and you can see there, I actually cut this flush. There's a flat piece on here. I took my grinder and I just cut it straight. It has a little beveled edge, you know, and then it's a straighter piece here. Well, I actually went as straight as I can, and then it's pretty much flat, just like that. And on the bottom side, I took a I think it was a 1.5 inch quarter thread, quarter 20, and I drilled a 1/4 inch hole. I stuck it through from the bottom end because it's all hollow, just like there, and I shoved it in there, and I took some epoxy and I filled it in. I just shoved a lot of it in there so that way it doesn't move. So that's that piece there, and it fits into the gear head, the ones that actually go on the rod mount extension, and it'll actually click just like that. And then I'll take my GoPro mount and I'll just screw it on. The only reason why I did it this way is because I kind of wasn't a big fan of the Scotty mount camera mounts that they have. It's kind of awkward to me, so I didn't want that one. I wanted to make something up, and this one here is what I came up with. So I'm gonna put this back together here. Just like so. And the reason why I did it with 2 rod extensions was only just because I thought of, like, oh, maybe one day that, you know, I want to have on my side, you know, fix this. Obviously this one doesn't have the disc. I really didn't, you know, care for it too much, but if I wanted to make this straighter, just like so, and then point the camera down, have it just like that, you know what I mean, and then have it closer to me where I can just move it. But this actually fits really good in the hole for the mast. You might have to add like 4 rows of electrical tape, 4 wraps around it, just to get it a nice snug. Because if you just put it in there, it's like really wobbly. So with 4 wraps with the electrical tape around that, and do it at this portion, and you can probably do it there, but I suggest here only, and you stick it in there, and it actually is pretty sturdy. It actually will stay there. I did do a video, which, you know, I'll show you guys here. And yeah, like I said, I mean, it works okay. You do have to hit the record button for the camera, but other than that, I mean, yeah, it's actually worked out pretty good so far. But the way I really like it is actually if it's extended out, and this piece, you know, fold it in a little bit. Get this to work just like this, because now I can have it, you know, pointed away from me, hit the record button, swivel it, and then now while it's on its side, it will actually get a better view of the fish that I caught. So I've been playing with the camera's angles a little bit. It's worked out okay, nothing too fancy for me. You know, I'm trying to get better, you know, angles or views or whatever, and you know, those are the ones that I have. So this one's always on the rear behind me, and then this is always in front, where I can actually, you know, swivel it and put it in front, and you guys can actually see the fish in my hand. Sorry you have to see my ugly mug, but there it is. There is another angle that I have, and on a hat. This is a company hat that I have. It's an older one, so I didn't mind, you know, drilling a hole. Again, this is everything that I kind of just DIY'd. So so I actually took a 1/4-20, took a, you know, GoPro mount. I drilled through the hole, went straight down, put a little stainless steel hex nut there with the nylon lock nut. So I didn't take it off. I didn't cut it because I used it a few times. It's okay. I do like this view, this camera for the view, but I think it sits a little too low. But other than that, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't do too bad. So that's another camera mount that I have there. So the head mount, the front view, and then the rear of my back. So I do want to switch up the cameras a little bit. I might end up putting another camera mount somewhere. So far I have 3 mounts for the cameras, and that's it. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Comment down below, let me know, or you know what, just share like how you guys have it, or send me a video. So again, this is 1, 2, and 3 mounts that I have. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry it's such a long, boring video, but those are the ones that I have for my camera mounts. I didn't put one together where I can make it, but I just wanted to explain because I really don't need another camera mount just besides what I have here. So again, thanks you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.